Hey there, Wasted Potential 616 back again with another comic review. Let's talk about Captain America Reborn, issue 3 of 5. I've really been enjoying this series, and this issue in particular. It was very good. Ed Brubaker is a brilliant writer. I really wish I've read more of his stuff. I wish I'd sort of, jumped on the kind of the Captain America bandwagon much earlier. I would have from his initial run, but unfortunately I haven't. I've read a few back issues and a few reprints here and there. They've all been good, but this guy just continues to amaze me. I think he's really good. And also, it's illustrated by Brian Hitch, who's one of my favourite artists at the moment. I love his detailed, almost photorealistic style, and his cinematic composition, the way his page layout is just brilliant, and it really suits this story as well. Now, let's begin at the beginning. One of the great things about this issue, for me anyway, is we get to relive sort of classic moments in Marvel history, in Captain America's history, as he's sort of lost in time. We get to see Namor free Captain America from the ice, and he draws a pretty damn good Namor, doesn't he? Look at that. Cool. Brilliant splash page here. Look at that. Good stuff. And this is just great as a Marvel fan. It is a classic moment, drawn beautifully, but it's relevant to the story as well. It's not just a treat for the fans, and it's written so well as looking so beautiful, because we get a peek inside Captain America's mind. He's disorientated. His concept of time is just completely muddled. He thinks he's going mad, having to relive these moments over and over again, especially being trapped in ice. He says he wishes his eyes had been frozen shut. And from this brilliant scene, it kind of seamlessly goes into current time, with Namor once again, with Reed Richards, trying to find Captain America's body where it was left in the Fallen Sun series. And this is a great scene as well, because we get to see Namor and Reed Richards interact. They have a lot of history, a lot of bad blood, but they're willing to put that aside for Steve Rogers, and that's presented really well and written really well by Ed Brubaker here. And this is one thing I really like about Ed Brubaker as well. And I feel kind of stupid saying it, because it's something that should be expected in all comics. But if he's, for instance, he's doing Captain America story, but if he has characters from other titles, he treats them really well. He treats them with respect. He does them justice. That's what I'm trying to say. He gets the characterization spot on. They act the way they should. And sometimes that's quite rare, with sort of crossovers and characters appearing in lots of different books, and it's just really good to see. The characterization of Namor is really good. How he's sort of ashamed that Captain America's body's kind of disappeared. It was under his protection. That's really good. The same also applies to the Thunderbolts team that make an appearance. There's a lot of characters in there. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a really nice balance to it. It all flows nicely. And with the Thunderbolts, they could have just been used to sort of, they're Osborn's henchmen, and they've got Captain America captured. They're going to treat him like a bit of a prick, blah blah blah. But Ed Brubaker goes the extra mile in the fact that if you've been reading current issue of Thunderbolts, you don't really know what all the characters' motivations are. You don't know who to trust, and blah, blah, blah. And you get that sense with them in this as well, with Ant-Man. kind of helping Captain America to escape, but for selfish reasons really, and the ghost being as creepy as ever, and him, his reaction to being chucked out of the plane is something like, oh, here we go, oh damn it, Osborn's going to kill us, or worse, you know. It's just, it carries on that kind of sense of intrigue which is in Thunderbolts, and he brings it over into this for the Thunderbolts appearance. And within that scene you get to see a great action-packed scene with Bucky, you know, current Captain America, kicking ass with the Falcon. You know, it's a really good action-packed scene. There's some stuff with there's a great reliving of the Skrull Kree War. You get to see a classic Avengers lineup: Captain America, Clint Barton's Goliath, which he was in that storyline, Thor, and brilliantly illustrated Thor there. I think you can just about make that up. And Captain Marvel there as well. And just for Marvel fanboys, it's just great to see that, you know, this sort of classic Avengers moment illustrated by Brian Hitch. But once again, it's written really well. You know, this retelling, because Captain America's sort of observing this scene again. You get to see how he reacts to it. And also it's relevant because he has a conversation with the Vision, in hopes that he might be able to get himself out of this situation, because while he's reliving moments in history, he can change and he can say different things or just go on autopilot, but he avoids, you know, changing what he's done because he doesn't want to fuck up history, you know, mess up the time stream. So that should be interesting. Then at the end, it's got me really excited because we get to see there's the Red Skull, Crossbones, and Sin. You know, once again written well, and Sin goes to her father, and we're going to fix it all, Father, once we get to Latveria, which means Doctor Doom is going to make an appearance, which is fucking brilliant because I fucking love Doctor Doom when he's written well, and as Ed Brubaker's already shown, he does get the characters justice, and I think he's going to do Doctor Doom justice as well. So yeah, just overall this flows really nicely. There's a lot going on, but it flows nicely. The artwork's brilliant. Brian Hitch's cinematic style is great. There has been a criticism that, you know, this whole Lost in Time thing is a bit cliche and it's been done before, you know, which it has been in other media. But that said, you know, there aren't that many completely original ideas out there, and when it's done and written this well, I don't think that matters. It's just a good story, illustrated well, and I'm really excited about the next issue. So please go out and get the back issues, get this issue, and read the story. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, if you don't, maybe get the trade when it eventually comes out, but I recommend picking this up now. Really good stuff. Alright, see you later.